So you join me today to do some material testing for chlorine gas.
I'm not sure whether you heard that, but today we are material testing to make sure the material I'm going to cut today doesn't release chlorine gas. And if it doesn't, I will show you a material that does release chlorine gas, and a very simple test that we can all do before we cut a material if you're not sure. And even if you've checked the material data sheet like I have for the first material, it doesn't say it produces chlorine gas, i.e. it doesn't contain ABS or PVC, but you have to be careful. Yes, someone's going to tell me, Andy, no problem, I've got tremendous extract system and I cut PVC all the time. Well, good for you. I'm not going to do it, and I'm not recommending my viewers cut it. The test will show that if a material contains PVC, it shouldn't be cut. And if you refer to any documentation online, it tells you not to cut materials with PVC because it releases chlorine gas. Okay, what does chlorine gas do? Well, I'll tell you, it's going to kill you. And even with one of these, I wouldn't like to be breathing chlorine gas. Well, I've used these, but only in training, and they do a great job. But I wouldn't like to go in the chamber full of chlorine gas. Tear gas is bad enough. So, yeah, I know I'm making a bit of fun here, but it's a serious subject, testing a material if it's unknown. If you can't find the material data sheet, it's important to do your own testing, because what does chlorine gas going to do? It will, first of all, damage your body. If you breathe it in, it's going to burn your lungs and kill you or put you in hospital. Secondly, when the chlorine gas is subject to moisture, it creates acid. I think it's hydrochloric acid. I could be wrong. Someone correct me down below if that's so. But what that's going to do is going to settle on your machine. It's going to go inside your extract duct, get in your extract fan, and start rotting that as well. So yeah, it's not a good thing to cut PVC. Like you may have seen online, people engraving Lego bricks. What are Lego bricks made of? ABS. And what does ABS stand for? Yeah, that long word. I'm going to put it on the screen here. Again, don't try and engrave it. Yes, it can be done. It's going to probably melt, but it releases a horrible toxic gas. Anyway, let's get on to the test. I'm going to show you a simple test you can all do. It takes a few, well, not even a minute to do the test once you're set up. And then I'm going to show the material I'm testing today for a subscriber. He sent me some material. We've been chatting online for a while, and he said, Andy, would you mind running a test before I buy my laser? And when he described the product, I thought, yeah, if he can cut it with scissors, yeah, it should cut with a laser. And when he sent it to me, it was twice as thick as a sample that I have already found today in my garage, because when I installed a kitchen, for whatever reason, I kept a bit of this stuff. Anyway, let me test the chlorine gas first, and then I'll get on to the actual material I am lasering today. I've never seen it lasered online before. Yes, it does contain resin, and I'll put the name here of what resin it is. I do have a good extract system, so I've got a 150mm inline fan. My ductwork is less than 3.5 meters. It is going to be cut in an enclosure, so I feel quite happy that I've done my tests and I've got good extract. So let's see how we get on today. Okay, so what you're going to need a good torch. A handheld lighter isn't going to make the copper wire hot enough. This needs to glow red hot, and what we're going to do, we're going to heat the wire up, and it has to be plain copper. So I've got this out of a piece of 2.5 twin and earth cable that we use in the UK. So this is the earth conductor in the middle. Now someone would correct me down below, it's not called an earth conductor, but the middle part, that was good enough. I didn't want to sit there stripping the insulation off the actual 2.5, so I think this is 1.5 copper. So it has to be pure copper to do the test. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to heat this up red hot, and then I'm going to push it into the material that I'm testing, so some burnt material ends up on the copper. Then I'm going to put copper and burnt material into the flame and see what colour it burns. If it burns green, then it means it's giving off chlorine gas. Now the amount of gas given off is going to be minuscule. I am going to be doing it over here in front of my enclosure, so the air is going to be blown away, and hopefully it will come out in the video. I'm going to turn these lights off. I'm going to do I'm testing Formica today. So I've got 3 sheets, different colours. I've got this speckly colour, which is very similar to the worktop material I was testing, and I've got a red and a blue, but it'll be on video. This is the one I've been testing. So you can see it's very, very similar, and it has cut very well. So you know what this test is going to prove. Yeah, it doesn't have PVC in, but I'm going to show you the torch burning green in a minute. So if you want to know how well this cuts, you can use the chapter markers in this video and jump to that if you don't want to see the test, because this material, Formica, this is Formica edging. So when you purchase a worktop, normally they give you a strip of this so you can stick it on with some contact adhesive to cover up the cut edge that you've made when you're fitting the units. This is 0.4mm thick, and it's cut like butter on my 20 watt. I'm going to install my 10 watt in a minute to see whether the 10 watt will cut it. I think it will, because I was only using 40% power, but this is twice as thick. Now, yeah, that might be a bit tougher to get through, and it is stiffer. This is edging, so look, it bends where this is stiff. Anyway, let me set up and I will see you back in a second. So I'm sitting in front of my enclosure. You can see that it is pulling 3 meters a second, so that's a good amount of extract. So I'm going to do the test down here, and I am going to wear a PP3 rated mask. It's not going to protect you for chlorine gas, but any black smoke given off, hopefully it gives your lungs some protection. But as I said, I am doing it down here right in front of the suction, so I shouldn't be breathing any smoke. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat this wire up red hot, going to poke it into the Formica, and then going to put it in front of the flame and see whether it burns green. So as hopefully you saw on that last test, I'll try and zoom in, but I could see right on the tip of the wire there was like an ember glowing, and that was from the Formica, and it wasn't burning green, that is. So you might have seen a bit of black smoke, and yeah, we're burning, so we're going to make smoke. So now I'm going to test a product that I know has got PVC in it, and that's a PVC drain pipe. So there you go. I'll try and zoom into that picture. I hope you saw the green fringing on the flame, and that means I think that the heat in the copper makes an oxidising of the copper, and then with the PVC material on it, that reacts with the oxide, I believe, and that gives you the green fringing on the flame. So there you are. That's the test for checking whether material contains PVC. Heat a wire up, make sure it's glowing red hot, dip it in the material you're testing, put it back in the flame. If it burns green, do not put in your laser, even if you've got fantastic extract like some people say online. Your health is worth more than that, and you don't want to destroy your laser. And secondly, you don't want to knowingly push chlorine gas outside into the atmosphere, into your neighbour's yard. Love thy neighbour, they say. Anyway, what else can I say? Yes, we're going to burn the Formica now we know it's safe. So if you've finished with wanted to know how to test material, that's it. I might make it, I'm going to make it a separate video, so I'm going to cut this video here. So thanks for watching. If you found it of use, if I've protected your lungs and your machine, please drop a comment and a like down below, and if you subscribe, you'll be my friend for life. My channel is growing, I do work hard at it. I am active on Facebook, as most of you may have met me there. Just help me, it costs you nothing and it means a lot for me for the channel. So that's Andy, as ever, wishing you a great afternoon, continue to make some happy smoke, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for making it to the end of my videos, much appreciated. If you like what I'm doing and I've earned your trust and respect, perhaps you would consider subscribing. If you leave a comment, I will answer them as well, and if you give me a thumbs up, it will put a smile on my face. Perhaps you would like some of the videos popping up now. See you in the next one.